Good morning from Tokuan Station here in far northeastern Osaka. I'm going to be exploring the area around this station today. It's kind of a little rural station. It seems pretty happening and buzzing and people are around and everything, but the buildings and the signs in the streets and things are largely untouched from the post-World War II era. It's a strange little neighborhood in Osaka that never really got built up. A little bit here and there, but mostly it's a look at how Japan used to be 70 or 80 years ago. Today I'm exploring an obscure neighborhood on the JR Gakken-Toshi train line. Tokuan is a rare mix of old and new. Many of its buildings and streets and shops date from decades ago, but life still pulses behind the decaying facade. Progress has been slow to come here, maybe because Tokuan doesn't really seem needed. This is the area right in front of the station entrance. It's kind of a shopping street here, and there's some areas around on the other side of the station. Only local trains stop here. So it's kind of a forgotten little area, but the people who live here seem to have a lot of energy and a lot of moving around here. I am going to do the checklist today, and I will tell you that right away. I've already seen several. There is an interesting statue or figurine. In fact, what are all these old cameras? I wonder if those cameras work. Be fun to do a whole vlog with one of those cameras. This old worn sign actually says digital camera prints. And even that sign is all worn out. Well, the old time camera shop here, the old time print shop, has actually got not only old cameras in front of it that look very intriguing, but a cool little statue or figurine. So anyway, I've seen a lot of things on the list, just getting ready to start shooting today. I haven't marked them off yet because I didn't get them on camera, but I think it's going to be easy to mark things off the list today, except maybe the car elevator, because that's the sort of thing that just probably wouldn't be here, but you never know. Let me spin the camera around here because Obachan with cart. And the elusive beer vending machine. Beer and chuhai and a couple of little cups of sake. In front of this liquor store, which I think is still open, but the sign is what I like. The old sign that it's never been repainted or redesigned or anything, but it still operates as a liquor store. And right up here, boy, checklist is dropping like flies. A hair salon. Look at Tokuan Station itself, by the way. It's the Tokuan traffic jam. This whole row of looks like used to be bars and restaurants, and looks like it is perhaps not open, but you never really know in Japan. And that door looks pretty new. Nothing else looks new, but the doors are all right. So maybe they left the awnings destroyed and flapping in the wind and keep the business going for some reason. Maybe the locals who know it and don't care about the awning. As I say, I don't know this area really well, but I've been through here a few times, sort of passing through by bicycle or whatever. And I've never gotten off the bicycle or gotten out of the station to really walk around. Here's graffiti, of course, by the way. Not bad. But the feeling I get today, I don't know if it comes through in the video, but it's just like I always get when I come through here. It's just like old and decayed and forgotten, but plenty of people around, and still like lots of things open, stores open and things. It's a really weird mishmash of the old and the new. Well, not the old and the new, but the like the abandoned but not forsaken. What am I trying to say? Still beloved but not renewed. Okay, it's a little, I think it's a little dead end alley for the east entrance of the station. I think that's a chiropractor. A cool sign for a chiropractor. Let's go up into the station and see what the view looks like. There you go, looking down onto the platform and the tracks. So that's towards Osaka City, if you go that way. Let's go see what's in this little alleyway here. Well, this stuff's closed. Oh, the hair salon is open. Just some bicycle parking. Another hair salon. Wow. This is maybe a hair salon central. Actually, Tokuan is mostly famous for two things. According to my bit of research. Hey, that's pretty cool. Indian and Nepal restaurant. So there's some interesting international culture here. And they have sparkling water for a mere 100 yen. Always good. So Tokuan, if you ride a train in Mexico or Doha or places in Japan or places in America and stuff, all around the world, you might be using train cars that were built here by a company that's based here. They've been around for decades, and Tokuan is known for its train cars. Let's see, I'm gonna go down this little alley here. The other thing that Tokuan is famous for is, you'll never guess, bottle caps. Bottle caps and jar lids and things like that. There's some factory that's, I don't know, about a kilometer away from here, from the station, and they've for decades made various kinds of bottle caps and things like that. So if you've ever been on a train and you are opening a bottle, you may be having the full Tokuan experience. So these houses are much newer than what I was thinking of, what I was seeing earlier, and right next to a house that must be 60 years old, right next to a house that looks older. Well, it's not a house, something with corrugated iron. Another beer vending machine. Motor scooter. But if you're gonna have a motor scooter, I like the kind with the cooler and basket attached to the back. Oh, that's neat. I like this whole kind of shopping street. Seafood shop not open now, but that's cool. It's got a public telephone in working order. Looks like it's maybe a produce market, or was. Sometimes, not today. Today is a Thursday morning. So there's stuff open around the station, but walk 1 block away from the station and there's nothing. From 50 yen. I guess the deal legally is that these drink machines that say from 50 yen, they have to have at least one thing that actually is 50 yen inside. There it is. Wow, that is actually bubble water for 50 yen. That must be toxic. Maybe it's all right. That's a real drink. It's only 100 yen. Wonder if I should get 50 yen bubble water. What do you think the quality of these coffees is? It says quality coffee. That's methinks the coffee doth protest too much. 60 yen for these, probably extremely weak. Let's do it. Let's get a 50 yen bubble water. This can't be good. 50, oh no. Oh, it's dead. No wonder. Well, never mind. I was gonna do it. But the machine is dead. You don't see that too often. I guess 50 yen was just unable to turn a profit. A nice cartoon drawing on a sign. Welcome to Tokuan. This is Osaka City. Okay. Wow, look at that. Look at these old buildings selling some staples. Looks like beans and rice and stuff. There's some produce. Oh, by the way, we are back in Osaka. That's what that sign was talking about, I guess. This is Osaka City. If you cross the road here, now you're in Higashiōsaka, which means East Osaka, which is a whole different city. The line is right down this road. This pink sign is very faded, but it says milk crepes. So it used to be like a little crepe restaurant, a little breakfast place maybe. Probably long ago. Now, whatever it is, it's available. So it could be anything you want. Here it was in October 2013, but 5 months later it was abandoned. It doesn't seem to have been occupied by any business since then. We'll walk down the Osaka side. All right, this looks pretty cool. This is actually an open, nice looking coffee place that does takeout in star-shaped jars. I wonder if that lid came from the local Tokuan place. But I'm not in the market for coffee right now. Looks like this might be a fabric for kimonos, according to these little figures. Are there dollar stores in Japan? Yes, pretty much. The 100 yen shop. Do I need anything from the 100 yen shop? I know what I need. I need a new pen case for my insulin pens, because mine is wearing out. Let's see if we can find that. Okay. The pen case I need for insulin pens has to be big enough for a few pens and some glucose packets, and maybe not too adorable. That's a little bit adorable, a little bit too small actually. That's kind of more the size, but still a little bit too small. It's the wrong shape. Would a pen fit in there? That's cool. Matches my pants, doesn't it? Not bad, but too flat. Ooh, that's got a soft kind of sheer feel, but again, not the right size. No. Nice try. That little shop right there, that's what's really cool about this sort of area, is that it's still It's not overrun with any that I've seen, any like kind of chain stores or corporate things or anything like that. It's just people with their own little shop that sells one thing, and that shop sells like little kitchen things, you know, teapots and pans and things. And each little shop is just sort of like a locally owned little thing, I guess, that sells stationery or umbrellas or whatever. And some very impressive vending machines. This is put in 1,000 yen, you get 26 gyozas. Right out in front of the appliance shop. Go to the appliance shop, pick up some gyoza. Let's go down this little back alley. Uh-oh. Here is a 50 yen machine that is apparently still working. Now what's 50 yen in here? 60, 70, 60, 60. Oh, boom, nothing is 50 yen. That's not right. Well, I'm not gonna buy anything if it's not 50 yen. Boo, illegal. Throw these people in jail. That's too bad. I was gonna poison myself with some 50 yen drink. Oh well. I'm gonna count these trees cut into circles. So I like these little windy streets. This is part of this neighborhood for me. I've never been back here, but this is how the streets were probably 100, 200, whatever years ago. And now they've been maybe widened a bit so cars can get through, but they're still kind of all misshapen and winding and not too wide. Nice colors too. Tokuan massage. Oh, gotta go down here because I see an obachan with a cart. One of the rules in life is if you're wandering around at random and you see a street that has an obachan with a cart, you should go down that street. More newer houses here. Interesting style. A roadside shrine. What's inside? I can't see. I don't have my glasses on. What do you see? Ring it for good luck. Cool intersection. Got this road, and this road at an angle. This road continues, and then, is that actually a path? I hear voices. Okay, maybe not. I'll just mosey on my way. Little mini jungle out in front of somebody's house. Even better, trees cut into circles. Ah, here's more information. I was right. This one, this sign with the cartoon drawing, it's a girl and she says, this side is Higashiōsaka. And then that's where this guy comes in. I mean, I see a million bicycles. Can any of them be abandoned? This place is, even though it's all worn, it's a little bit too clean and orderly to actually be abandoned. But let me see here. This is tempting. Some of these are, okay. I have succeeded. Wow, I found the abandoned bicycle graveyard. Oh, here's another 50 yen machine. Let's see if it's telling the truth. I see something for 50 yen ginger ale. Let's see. Is that it? Well, I can't drink ginger ale because it's got sugar in it. Well, if my blood sugar gets low later, I can drink the ginger ale. There we go, 50 in. Would you buy any drink that costs, it is cold, would you buy a drink that costs a mere 30 cents or whatever? Would you trust it? I don't know, I'll put it away for later and maybe I'll need it. Show the train tracks. That train over there looks like it's brand new. I think the seats are still encased in plastic. Okay, so I think this is the train company I was talking about. And that train must be something they just made and it's waiting for delivery to somewhere in Japan or somewhere around the world. So if you ever see this train, if you're ever on this train, this is where it started. Out in front of the pachinko gambling parlor here is, I guess, a good luck figure. Good luck gambling. If you want to come out with a small fortune, go in with a big fortune. All right, well, I'm back here at Tokuan Station. It has been a great look around here. Now, near here, there is a river. And I'm gonna go check out the river area. It's a little bit different than this, but I'm gonna go see what that part is like. It's a little more open. I think there's like bigger views and different types of neighborhoods, and I think there's a little walking path there. So let's go to the river, we'll walk along the river a little bit, check out some of the neighborhoods around there, and then I'll go over the checklist, which I'm kind of excited about. I found the river and explored a long hidden green path, and then walked through several even older neighborhoods with even narrower roads. See it all at patreon.com/T1DWanderer. Okay, well, I'm here over the river. I do see a duck swimming and flying around, but it's not really close enough or interesting enough. If it were closer, I might be able to count it. If it were more interesting, I might be able to count it. Both of those together, I'd really count it, but it's just sitting around. All right, well, never mind. Let's go ahead and do the checklist here, the final checklist. I'm gonna be in people's way. I gotta hold my camera way out at arm's length while I'm doing this checklist so you can see this cool bridge behind me, but it's getting in people's way. Anyway, abandoned bicycles, interesting statue or figurine, motor scooter, obachan with cart, notable bird, cartoon drawing on a sign, graffiti, hair salon, tree cut into circles, car elevator, beer vending machine. So that is my look at Tokuan, the Tokuan area, the greater Tokuan area, and this river. There's the train, if you can see it behind me, on its way to Tokuan. So that's it. Really good look at a piece of Japan, a piece of Osaka that is sort of mostly from the just after the post-World War II era. And I loved it. So thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next Exploration Wander adventure. Watch today's full video, plus more exclusive travelogues, video diaries, and other stuff, as a paid or free supporter at patreon.com/T1DWanderer. Thanks to everyone helping me keep this channel alive, and special thanks this week, in random order, to Calvin Ferreira, Will Phillips, Ray Nichols, Matt Kane, Samantha, Michael Fedor, Darcy Otranto, Lever Wong, David Richley, and Russell Davis. And thanks for wandering around Tokuan with me. Everywhere is worth exploring.